So now let's jump into viewing scheduled collection runs. Let's uh, deep dive into that. So you can run collections at specific times each day or week. For example, you may want to run a collection that tests your API every day. You can use the collection runner to schedule collection runs to execute automatically at specified dates and times. So here viewing scheduled collection runs in Postman, time drivers, test results. So that's what we're gonna see here. So let's begin with viewing the scheduled collection runs in Postman and how does it look like. So that's what we are gonna do here. Okay. So here you can see the collection. So once it is healthy and after that everything got failed, let's see that what overall, how does it look, this window. That's the scheduled collection runs window. So for to enter into this, you have to go to the collections which is on left window. Then inside that collections, your collections and runs, and you have to click on the collections and you have to click on the runs, and finally you'll get into the scheduled runs. Okay. So now this is my scheduled run which is running on. However, so let's see what scheduled collection runs shows you on your screen. I'll keep on running the scheduled runs. So you can use the graph to understand how your APIs have performed. You can see that on your screen. Okay. Here and there should be one more graph. So the first one, it was successful and response time was 2.48 seconds. Second, it failed, a response time nothing, failed. And third one, run failed and it's retrying, but although it will be failed. So here we're getting information about how well our API has performed. The upper section chart your scheduled collection runs average response time for each. You can see that average response time for each, and each run. The lower section here, this visualizes the number of failed tests for each run across all regions. You can see that number of failed tests, these are all failed. That's what I purposefully I used. I removed some parameters to fail the test. To view the exact values for failed percentage and response time, we have to hover over each run individually. This is 1, fine, 0%, this is 0. So we'll get its own complete information about this failed percentages and etc. So in this, a red bar indicates that either tests failed or errors occurred during the run. Green bar indicates that it's successful. So 0 failed tests and 1 error. And here you can see the log. So we can see the log here. So preparing running, run failed, and timeout, and it will start the new one. Okay. Then we have filtering by run result. Here we have 3 options: filter by type. The first one is filter by type. You filter all, and second one is filter all or successful. Only filter this time. I want to get the successful one, not all. Yes, you got the one. And failure one. Remind. Okay, no, nothing. That's not failure. That's an error. So let me get the error. Yeah, these 4 are error. Abort. And let me uncheck it. Yeah, abort. And finally, let me get back to this all and all. That's it. So that's how we use a type, filtering by type and filtering by run results. One is filtering by type, other one is run result. In filtering by run result, successful means every scheduled collection runs completed with no issues. Let me put it here. Yeah, this is successful. Then failure, your scheduled collection run completed. However, one or more tests failed. Then we have error section. In error, your scheduled collection run was unable to complete due to an error. An error can occur if there is a syntax error in the code you have written, a network error, or for various other reasons. If you get error, your console log will help you identify what caused it. And finally, we have abort. Your scheduled collection run timed out because it did not complete within the allotted 10 minutes. So post or 15 minutes. That's what the abort is. So there is one more concept in this other than these filters and all. That's a time traverse. You can review past run results to understand what happened at a particular point in time. To do so, we have to select go to in the upper left corner of the graph. So here you can see that go to, you have to select go to, then select the time and date, then select apply to view a specific run. And here, of course, we do not have this previous one. We have at this moment we have some, so we can select the existing one only. So we can't move around. So today we have some. So where to click on, and you have to select time also. That's so at that time whether we have or not. Okay, that's fine. So that's how we use it. And to revert the view to your most recent runs, select the time and date you define in the upper left corner of the graph, then select reset. So again, see, you have given the time and date, and in spite of applying it here, so what will we do? Let's click it again and click on reset. That's it. It's gone. You see that? Now clear go to option. That's it. Not much. So then we have test results. Select bar in the graph. Yeah. And you can see that. Select bar in the graph and select test results to get more detailed information on the test runs test. Details include which test passed or failed, the response codes, and the other response times. Anyway, we haven't included the response one. So in addition to that, we can look into console log. Select bar in the graph and select console log to view the details about the run, and then console.log. So that's what to get the more information. So we use console log also. So here you can see that the complete information about the collection. So at what time and how many milliseconds it has taken, and then whether it is successful or not, HTTP status code, and all we are able to see on the screen. That's what viewing scheduled collection runs in Postman time traverse test results.